I'm happy to greet all listeners here today and wish all of you happiness and peace of mind. And especially because that is the goal that I sought out to accomplish as a young woman when I began my path back when I was 19 years old. So, feeling a sense of disinterest with life in general and wanting to pursue something meaningful, to find true happiness and to find a state of peace and a way to be of benefit in this world, I decided to travel to Asia. So I dropped out of college and began my journey, which was something that came about fairly easily in terms of the circumstances to be able to do that. And also when you're young, you always have a sense of fearlessness, which is not necessarily something practical, but it is that drive that allows a young person to make changes and have surprises and make progress. So I went off to Asia, and it was there that I met the Tibetan people, and that was a turning point in my life because I saw in these people a sense of profound peace and happiness that was just astonishing. And it was astonishing because they were also simultaneously experiencing the most difficult hardships that a human being can experience in having lost their country, families torn apart, children torn from parents, the uncertainty of a new place, and so forth. And here they were as refugees in India, still being happy and full of peace. And so I determined that they must know something that I should learn about, that there was some knowledge, and there was definitely some kind of technique that they had been able to master that should be shared with the rest of the world. And so I went up to the hill station where His Holiness the Dalai Lama was also living, up in northern India in Himachal Pradesh to Dharamsala. And it was there that I was fortunate enough to walk into a situation where I could learn about what was being referred to as the Tibetan tradition of mental development. And that was a good title because it meant that one didn't need to embrace a new religion or have any concerns about gender issues. It was just a tradition of mental development, which is exactly what I was looking for. And so I began to study there and learn about this tradition in the context of having a Tibetan master teaching with translators, qualified translators, who had trained in America, who were bringing the information over to a small group of us who had gathered. So I spoke about this in my interview with Michaela for the book Dakini Power. And this was something that was significant for me because in the course of learning this tradition of mental development, I felt that I had something that I could share in the West to be of benefit to people here.